Oh my god. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Hi, I'm Talia, and today we're going to be doing a Get Ready With Me voiceover edition. This is mainly because at my house at the moment there is so much construction that you wouldn't be able to hear me talking. Oh, hello again. But yeah, this is just going to be me talking shit while you watch me do my makeup, I guess. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Bo Burnham's new special, Inside. I don't know if anyone else has this feeling, but I definitely do with Bo Burnham, is that he's like your child. If you grew up with YouTube, you watched Bo Burnham, and like just seeing him become successful feels like being a proud parent. He's 7 years older than me, but it just feels like, wow, I'm so proud of how far you've come and what you've achieved. His new stand-up special, is it technically stand-up? Well, yeah, it was called Inside, and it blew my mind. He did a stand-up show in his own house with no audience, and it goes for almost 2 hours, I think. It was incredible. I had to go back and watch it multiple times, because even just like certain sections, because it's hard to tell if he's acting or not in certain parts, and he's just a creative genius. Like, I don't know what to say. Right now, I'm just looking at the clip of me trying to pour the last of my foundation out of the bottle. I really need to stock up better on that. And at the end of the video, you see me use the Malibu Barbie Colourpop collection, which is fitting because I've got the Colourpop mirror right there. So, what else has been going on in the world? And in my life. On Twitter, I just see so much shit with all these celebrities, well, especially internet celebrities, and they just keep fighting with their fans, and it's just so ridiculous. Like, I didn't really want to name drop, but I kind of have to. But, okay, so, if you don't know who Gabby Hanna is, she used to be a Vine star, and then she transitioned to being a Storytime YouTuber, and now she does a bunch of things. Like, she makes lackluster music, and she has a podcast, I think, and she does vlogs and stuff, but she's just very hypocritical. And I try not to judge other people, because I was a fan of Gabby Hanna at one point, but when I watch her content, it's just, she's just so back and forth. She'll make something great, and you'll be on her side, and then it comes out that she did something terrible. Like, if you look at her track list, whoops, I was gonna say her backlist of problems that she's had with other people, she seems to be the common denominator. But recently, she was back on Twitter and in problems again, because she was acting like she was having a mental breakdown, and then we all felt bad for it, and then turns out it was just for a cover of a song by Alanis Morissette. And I was just disappointed, not because I wanted her to be upset or be going through a bad time or anything, but because it made it seem trivialized. Like, it was trivial that she wasn't upset. I don't know. Because being a fan of Gabby Hanna, we've seen her go through some hard times before, so then watching her pretend to go through a hard time or act like something's off is kind of backhanded in a way, because it's like, I felt bad for you and there's nothing to feel bad about. Because now seeing all these situations come out about her, like Trisha Paytas, when she blatantly told Trisha's boyfriend at the time that she had an incurable sexually transmitted disease or infection, when she didn't, and she didn't even know Trisha, is ridiculous. Like, that's the kind of person Gabby is. And this is coming from a former fan, like, just watching her. She's also on Discord, and I see her, like, stuff from Discord be reposted all the time, and I'm just, she manipulates her fans. Like, she'll be like, please back me up in this situation, please do this, and I did see that she was threatening to sue one of her fans. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on from Gabby Hanna. I also want to talk about one other YouTuber, Eugenia Cooney. If you don't know who that is either, I don't even remember when I first heard about her, but she would always pop up on my YouTube recommended feed, and people were always worried about her because she is extremely skinny, like to the point that there would be something to be worried about if you just look. Like, I don't want to put anything up here for you to look at. You'd have to go and look yourself if you really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it though. But it seems like she's been in this situation for years, and so then one of her friends I don't want to say pressured, did like a 5150 hold, which is when you get someone's psychiatric care against their will, or their choice or whatever. And she came out and she was doing a bit better, and then she's kind of slowly declined. I remember Shane Dawson did like a documentary series about her, and I don't think that helped her either, honestly. But it's just hard to watch because every time her name's on Twitter, I click on it and I'm thinking something terrible has happened, like she's succumbed to an eating disorder, or like she's been hurt or something, because I didn't really want to like have to say the words out loud, but yeah, she clearly has like some sort of eating disorder, and she denies it over and over and over again, but she's not helping herself. She doesn't acknowledge things when things are clearly off. And I thought she was a teenager. She's like the same age as me, I think, or a bit older, but it's hard to watch someone so publicly... Oh my god, I dropped the mic. It's hard to watch someone so publicly destroy themselves. Like, okay, so, for those who don't know, I have bipolar disorder, specifically been diagnosed with rapid cycling, but I've heard that's not actually like a correct diagnosis. That's just like what kind or like what type you're going through at a moment, but I guess I'd be type 1 with rapid cycling. But either way, so I've had mental health issues like my entire life, and then I see public figures going through it, and it's like, on one hand I'm like, oh, they go through problems too, but then on the other hand it's like really sad because some people with my condition don't help themselves the way I do. Like, we've seen Kanye West have multiple breakdowns, saying some interesting things, saying that he supports Donald Trump, and just like, I can't even keep count of all the things he's said or done, but it's just like, I'm a fan of Kanye's music, but then he goes off the rails, and it's like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be with that. I'm trying to think, there was someone else. So a few years ago, I became a big Jackass fan. Like, Johnny Knoxville was just incredible. And I saw Bam Margera got kicked out of Jackass. And by kicked out, I mean he's been struggling with addiction, and apparently he also has bipolar, for a few years now. And he's just gone off on Instagram saying that he was kicked out and they don't love him and they don't care about him and all these things. But then Steve-O commented being basically like, the one thing in your contract said you had to be sober and you weren't, so that's why you're not in the movie. And it's hard because on one hand wow, I said the exact same phrase again, but on one hand it's like, we want you to get better, but if you can't help yourself, we can't help you. It's like that saying, how's someone supposed to love you if you can't love yourself? And I remember as a teenager being like, well, if I don't love myself, the love that someone else gives me and me loving them back will fill that void, and so it won't matter. But that's so much responsibility to put on one person that it's not fair. I think it's also, I don't know if what I was doing in relationships at the time was what this is, but I've heard of this phrase or like medical, I don't know what you would call it, like symptom, I guess, or thing that people do. It's called love bombing, and it's when you first meet someone and you rush into a relationship really quickly and give all your feelings and you get really close and everything, but you don't really know the person, and you think that if I give them everything I can all at once, then they'll love me. But the truth is that the reason I used to be like, why does that scare people away? And the truth is it's because it doesn't feel genuine to other people. They think that something's up, like, because it's the exact same way if someone came up to you, a complete stranger, is like, I hate you, and just threw all these insults and stuff, you'd be like, you don't really know me. It's the same thing with love. And I used to do that. And I used to be in a very codependent relationship where I was the one that was codependent and the other person wasn't at all. And obviously that person did a lot of not so great things, but I will say that me not having a life outside that person made things extremely hard, and it felt like my life was over once that relationship ended because I had nothing else to fall back on, like nothing to preoccupy me. Sorry for the mouth sounds, I'm just watching the footage and I don't know, I probably need a drink or something. So yeah, we're doing eyeshadow now. Finally, that probably took a while, but I was running low on foundation, as you could have seen. I didn't notice until I started. I was just like, jeez. Like, watching back this footage, it's just like, there is so little foundation in there, but just enough for this one look. What else should we talk about? I had something I was just about to say and I forgot. Hang on, it'll come to me. Oh yeah, let's talk about how I've been and what I've been up to lately. So, I did get a new job, but then it was a complicated situation. Basically, how do I even get to it? So, I went to a job interview, and they said come in for a trial shift. Did the trial shift, all good, and then it was just like, wasn't that long. And then I came back the next day, did another one, and it was like 10 hours or something worth of free labor, basically, but it was a trial shift, so it's just like, okay, I don't actually know if that's legal or not, but whatever. And so then I got 2 paid trial shifts, and because I signed a, like, welcome to your job, like, an acceptance letter, I thought that meant I had the job, but apparently that wasn't the case. Apparently they just give that to you so that they can pay you for your next paid trial shift. And anyway, and then I get a text saying I don't have the job, and I was so disappointed. Also, don't worry about me talking in this or whatever. It doesn't really matter, I was just talking to my mum. That was a weird noise. But yeah, so I'm back to where I was. I keep having this situation where all these fucking casual jobs, like, they don't care, and they don't want to keep people on, so they just have casual workers because they just want to get rid of them whenever they need to get rid of them. And then for the people like me that need a job but we're just thrown to the side. Like, I remember as a kid, sorry if you heard that, there's a bird knocking water outside my window. I remember as a kid when people would say, what's your dream job? Like, I'm sure I had different answers and stuff, but in the back of my head, I always wanted to make YouTube videos, because I find it a lot of fun, and it's just something I think I'm good at. But then, it was like, I had people just, like, kind of shit on that, like, be like, that's not a viable career or anything to do. And now, I know people that it is their job. I'm like, I want that to be my job. Like, if I could have any job, it would probably be a job where I'm self-employed. I don't know if I'm trying to not say the same phrases over again, I'm so sorry, but there is a Twitch streamer, her name's Birdicus, and she is my boyfriend's sister, and so it's just interesting to actually know someone that does it for a living and is successful at it instead of just doing it as a hobby. Like, she clearly enjoys it, but it's good to see that it can happen. Like, it's one thing to see on YouTube people be successful, but it's another to know someone that's successful and so that it feels attainable. Like, for example, I'm just remembered I'm wearing a Rhett and Link jumper in this video. It's Blick Creek because it's their book, their novel, and I'm a huge Rhett and Link fan. I've been watching them since 2009 when Mitchell Davis from Live Lava Live went to 789 convention and he did a video and he showed Rhett and Link, and I subscribed to everyone in the community at that time, and I watched Rhett and Link and I've never stopped watching them. But I made videos as a kid and everything, but then obviously they weren't very good, so I deleted them. But I've always enjoyed making videos and making creative stuff, and photos and videos are like the easiest platform for me to make creative things. Like, I'm a good singer and I'm good at playing piano, but I don't know how to do like music production. Like, I know how to make YouTube videos, but I don't know how to make like studio recordings or like just recordings of music and stuff. I'm sure I could figure it out, but yeah, I just need some help with that, I guess. I'm sitting right next to my drawer for the video, so I can just grab my makeup, by the way. That's why it kind of looks funny when I open the drawer and you see something underneath. It looks like I'm straight up scratching my eye there. My technique is so sloppy, but it gets the job done. It's okay. It's funny how many brands that we were obsessed with for a while just fade away. Like, I remember buying the Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star, and I knew about his problematic history from that point. And now, looking back, I'm just like, I thought it was acceptable because everyone forgave him. And then we all realized, no, we don't forgive him, we just think we should forgive him. I try not to buy too much makeup though, because, I don't know, I've got what I need. I don't need to be one of those people that collect palettes. Like, if I see something I really like, I'll get it, but yeah, I only have 2 eyeshadow palettes because I'm not really that adventurous with the colours because I don't really look good on me. Pinks and like dark like shades look good on me, but those colourful looks where it's like blue, green, orange, yellow, no, not for me. I got dark brown eyes, it looks kind of weird. I don't know how to do eyeliner, so that's my trick. I just smudge it out to the side like that. I really like that mirror though. Like, it's a good handheld mirror. I'm still just digging at the bottom for that last bit of foundation. My face, I'm like, no. It's incredible watching back YouTube videos of me or just other people who aren't super beauty guru-esque doing their makeup, because we have pores. Watch any beauty YouTuber, beauty guru, beauty blogger, they never show their pores because they use such intense lighting and pack on the powder and stuff that it looks plastic. And so that's why when you look up close in the mirror, you're like, why is my makeup application not that great? And it's like, it actually is. It's just, you have pores, and that's what it looks like. That's normal. And no one looks up at your face that close anyway, unless you're making out with them or something. Okay, we're like winding down to a halt in this video. We got last of the eyeshadow, and then we're going to do highlight, mascara, and the new Malibu Barbie lipstick. I don't know why I was wiping my hands, I think they were sticky. And I run out of highlighter, so I'm just using eyeshadow. But it looks good. It's not as intense as what I'm used to, but that's fine. There's no attractive face to do when you're doing makeup, especially like highlight and stuff. It was the I think the shade was called Candlelight, yeah. It was off of the Tarte Toasted palette. Tarte's kind of not done anything too interesting in a while. I went on their website the other day, and all the new products that were in like the new section for new releases, they weren't new. Those were things I had already seen them done, or they were just restocks and stuff. I was surprised. I thought they would be making a lot more stuff. But to be fair, it is still pandemic. It looks like I'm putting so much highlighter on, but it is eyeshadow, so it's not gonna be as intense. Got some in the wrong spot, so I'm cleaning that up. Opening the drawer and looking for my mascara. Yay! I know I'm so basic using Great Lash, but it's the Great Lash. Is. Yeah, good one, Talia. Just put. There you go. I was gonna say, just put the mirror right in front of your face. Yeah, shut the drawer. I would have been so mad if I got makeup on the lens. Sorry if I'm being quiet, I was just waiting for past me to hurry up. Guess I don't want to go in and edit too much. Okay, we're almost there. This video is coming out so much better than I suspected. Suspected? I meant expected. Wow. Look at that handwork. Using a mirror with my left hand and then folding my arm over. I never do that. Yay! Okay, finally, here we go. I fuck up the lip liner, but don't worry, it looks fine by the end. I just never used lip liner before, so I fucked it up. Yeah, shut that drawer. See, it's got a little Barbie face on it. And I don't think this actually showed up properly. Oh, because my finger was in the way, but yeah, see it says Barbie Colourpop. You get that point. Okay, so I fucked up the lip liner, but I used my finger to fix it. And of course, mirror in front of the face again, Talia. I made my lips look so wonky when I first did it. And then I think I made a face or something. I was like, oh no. It's a really pretty colour though. I haven't tried the other one I got. I got the, I think it was Dream House or something as well. Malibu Sunset. I can't remember the shades, but I got 2 of them. And they feel like butter. Like, they're so soft. Hey, Talia, it's a shame we can't see what you're doing. Come on. Okay, I did some editing, so we can speed this up. Okay, so I did the lip liner. Now the lipstick. The way it twists up feels a lot like one of those Crayola crayons. The twisty kind. Or like the markers that twist up, I think they were. But see, it looks really pretty. And I'm currently wearing it while I'm doing this voiceover, and it stains a bit, like, not in a bad way, but like the way it fades is really good. Okay. So, I'm looking for the lid, and it's right there. Wait, let's hope I didn't rip my pants. Okay, I didn't, I checked. In real life, not in the video. Now just we're cleaning up and then we're going to do some setting spray. Wow, this clip is bright, but I think it fixes itself. Hang on, let's see. Okay, there we go. We're going to do some setting spray, spray, and that's the look. I think it's really pretty. Thank you for watching, by the way. If you did like it, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot. Thank you. Bye!